Good morning and welcome to the lecture number 3.4 that is called Computation Failure in the DC Machines. In the last lecture, we will discuss about how the current having reverses in the coil whenever it passes through the brush axis or the commutator axis. In the last lecture, we were discussed about whenever this brush is having touching the point of this section 3, then the current will flowing in this X conductor is 5 ampere. When this coil is rotated by an external prime mover in the anti-clockwise direction and the commutator segment having in between these brushes, then this current is divided into the 5 ampere and the 5 ampere, and this coil conductor X or the coil having experienced 0 ampere current. Because this 5 and 5 cancel out, it is moving like this and moving like this. And after the commutation or during after commutation, we will observe that this coil is moving and the brush is at the position of the 4, then this current is reverses in this coil. So 5 ampere is moving like this, and after the commutation we consider the 5 ampere is reverses. So during commutation it is cross, and after the brush axis it becomes dot. Practically, it is not possible to achieve this plus ampere 5 to minus 5 ampere easily, because there are some reasons that we have to go into discuss in this lecture why the commutation failure occurs and why we are not getting exactly 5 ampere current after the commutation process. So how we can do that, we can understand by these three important concepts. During commutation, due to change in current in the coil from 5 ampere to the 0 ampere, then there is a self-induced EMF called reactance voltage is produced, which opposes this reversal of current. During short circuit part, in the case 2, a high circulating current is produced in the coil. As a result, it may break down the air gap and causes the condition of sparking. The term is, I want to say that this is called short circuit condition, because here the induced voltage is 0, the coil is behave like a short circuit, and they think that I have like shown here, they say the current is changing in the coil, the current is changing. We know that E equals to L di upon dt. Whenever there is a change in current from plus to minus, or having from 0 to maximum, if there is a change in current, then there should be a induced EMF that is called reactance voltage is generated in the coil. And this induced EMF will always tries to oppose the cause of its production. Here this induced EMF is produced because of the current changing. Here the current is having 5 ampere, it is decreasing to 4, then it becomes 0. So there is a change in current in the coil. As a result, this change in current, as per this formula, it will generate a reactance voltage in the coil, and this reactance voltage will try to oppose this reversal of current as per the Lenz law. So the entering current is basically a 5 ampere, the 10 ampere current we are moving, but practically we are getting only the 8 ampere current. The 2 ampere basically it is opposed by this reactance voltage, which is generated because of this current reversal. The current is changing as per the formula ER equals to L di upon dt. This changing current will generate a induced EMF called reactance voltage ER, which opposes this reversal of current. So this is called commutation failure. If some current is there, already there is having a short circuit path. This is the short circuit path in case 2. This is short. This is basically shorted, and the commutator segments like this fashion. Here practically we want E should be 0, but there is some current will be there. So I equals to ER, the reactance voltage is generated because of this current reversal. Resistance is very small value, then there will be a huge circulating current is flowing in the coil during the case 2. So as a result, this windings behave as a short circuit part. It will generate a huge current because of this reactance voltage. If somehow I will eliminate this reactance voltage, then this circulating current will be 0. If it is there, high circulating current is there, then this mica insulation becomes breakdown, and there is a huge sparking occurs across this brush axis. We are getting a ring fire condition that is called ring fire condition, because during short circuit, during case 2, when the current is going to 0, and if we are not getting the current 0, there is some reactance voltage will be there. Since it is a short circuit path, we are not having the induced voltage 0, so there will be huge circulating current will be flowing during the sparking of the brushes. This is the one reason that we have understand that the induced voltage should be there because of the change in current in the coil. So we can say that to avoid sparking, the current reversal should be made faster. We have to reverse this current faster, and we have to eliminate this reactance voltage ER. Otherwise, we have to suffer a huge circulating current in the brush axis. Now, second reason, another reason for generation of reactance voltage is the residual flux present in the coils. So the coils undergoing commutation, the voltage induced in them is not exactly 0, which may produce the reactance voltage. What do you mean by residual flux? What do you mean by residual flux? So it can be understood by just saying like this. We are just let us consider the graph. If we are just increasing the BH curve, we have to understand the BH curve, that is called the magnetic field, which is proportional to the flux, and it is the magnetic field of intensity proportional to the current. If the current is increases, then this flux is going to be increases, and if the current is decreases, then it becomes like this fashion. So every material is having a BH curve. So what we have to understand at this point, the current is 0, but flux is not equal to 0. We are getting this amount of flux at this point. This is called basically a residual flux. If the current is there, if the current is 0, at this point the current is 0, but the flux remains in the conductor because of their residual nature. So this concept is used in this part, that we have seen that this at this point the current is 0, but there should be some flux will be there, which will generate a reactance voltage in this coil. And this reactance voltage, basically we have seen that since there is short circuit path, so resistance is very small, current will be a huge circulating current will flow in the coil, and we can say that the brush will be deionized and can be burned. It is the condition of ring fire. Ring fire. So this is the basic reason of this commutation failure. And the third reason basically we can say that the mutual flux. This is also possible that there is a mutual flux which may generate the reactance voltage, in the conductor. What do you mean by mutual flux? That we have to understand. So here we can say that the conductor like this fashion. This is the conductors. This is the path where we want current should be 0. At this point we want current should be 0. Let us suppose we want here the current should be 0. But this conductors will having a flux like this, having a flux like this, having a flux like this. It can interact with these conductors at this point. Similarly, these conductors will interact with this flux. So there is a mutual flux will be generated in this coil, which is going to be commutated at this axis. So it will generate a reactance voltage. This is another possibility for the generation of the reactance voltage at a mutual flux, M di upon dt. So we have to be taken care of this point that there should be a no mutual flux, but however this magnitude of this mutual flux is very low as compared to the reactance voltage due to the current change, so it can be eliminated or it can be 0. Since it should be ADC, so it may be 0. But the condition for the commutation failure, basically this reactance voltage, that is the current change, plus 5 to minus 5. We want plus 5 to minus 5 or plus 10 to minus 10. So the graph will be plotted. We have to see the graph for the commutation failure like this. this is basically the actual path. This is basically, we can say that here we are given the plus 10 volt, here we are given plus 10 ampere. If we are getting the minus 10 ampere after commutation, then it is called basically ideal commutation. This is called basically the ideal commutation. If due to the reactance voltage, this current is basically delayed by some angle, it is called, we are not getting the 10 ampere, but still we are getting the 8 ampere in the coil after commutation, then this is called basically delayed commutation. This is called delayed commutation. So this 2 ampere will generate a huge circulating current in the brush axis, or the, we can say that the mica insulation between the computer segment, it becomes breakdown, and as a result there is a ring fire exists, and we have to eliminate this. So by this lecture we have understood that how the reasons for the commutation failure in a DC machines, and so the inductor having in nature it will oppose the sudden change in the direction of the current. So inductor having a nature, since the coil is made up of inductors, inductor having a nature that it will oppose sudden change in the direction of the current. So as a result, this it will oppose this current reversal. So as a result, some current will be there in the reactance voltage will be there that will generate a huge circulating current in the coil, and the coil becomes breakdown. So this is the basic functioning of the commutation failure. I think you will enjoy this video, and the next video we will discuss about the how to solve this commutation problem using interpoles, using resistance, and using the brush. Thank you.